get it up. Girl, come get it up. Your friends ain't gonna judge you cause the drink that's in your cup. I'm just tryna fuck, we don't gotta keep in touch. She say if I let you hit it, you gon' never get enough. Oh, I ain't never giving up, no. I ain't never giving up. If you got friends, I got friends I can call. I ain't selfish at all, I'm just tryna get them draws, oh. I'm just tryna get them draws, oh. I'm just tryna get them draws. She got an attitude and that's what attracts me. She got me waiting for a ride like a taxi. The way her body shape, I know that she nasty. And every time she walk past me, nobody has to know that you a nigga. Nobody has to know that you gon' give it up. Nobody has to know that you gon' give it up. Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Cassh.
Your boy Black, the blackest man in the land.
And it's the Cassh and Black podcast. Cheer!
What, episode 19?
19, man. 19, man.
It's crazy.
I know once that 20 hit, that's 5 months.
Oh,
Cheer!
Yeah, definitely.
You know, thank y'all for staying tuned in.
No doubt.
That's a fact.
Subscribing.
Yep, thank you for
subscribing.
comments.
Appreciate
we had like
comments.
83 subscribers now.
I think it's 84.
84?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's get it.
Yeah,
Let's get it, man.
Subscribe up in night, hanging out, drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, put them down on the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we getting there. You know, slowly but surely.
Y'all already know what it is, man. Hit that like button below. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching for the first time. And
Facts.
let's get it.
Yeah.
So, how we gonna start off this week, man?
Oh man, I mean, basketball is what it is. It's a
Yeah, I
wrap.
heard that they had a couple players. The Lakers had a couple players working out for them, like Isaiah Thomas and all of them.
Oh, well, I know.
Yeah, it was
I
like
don't
3
know how
players.
true it is, but I seen they were talking about this dude Rondo and somebody else. It was Rondo and somebody else. They said if they get bought out, that the Lakers might pick them up.
That's crazy.
I'm like, didn't Rondo just come off the Lakers?
Yeah, facts.
I mean, I don't know.
He got a chip off them, man.
Yeah.
With Dwight Howard in them?
Yeah, that bubble shit.
Yeah,
So
that's nuts.
I don't know, son. It's crazy.
They said Jadakiss dropped that the Who Shot Your verse.
Oh, word?
Yeah, on streaming platforms.
All right.
Yeah, so it was on the mixtapes back in the day, but he dropped it on like Spotify, Apple Music, and all that shit. So you can listen to it.
Okay. Yeah, definitely look out for that. Check for that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I heard your boy Kanye West. He went and legally changed his name to Ye.
oh, dead ass.
Dead ass.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No last name, no nothing, just Y-E.
Damn, that's some Ron Artest shit.
That's
Some
what
Meta
I was
World
there
Peace
about. What you think about dudes legally changing their name? Like, I don't know. That's just.
shit. Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people don't know that Tom Cruise did it because he don't want nobody to know that he got a Spanish background. You know, he's coming from Spanish origin basically. So instead of having a C-R-U-Z, he changed to like cruise, like a cruise ship.
Yeah.
So I mean, a lot of them do it, but for Ye to do that is just Ye. It's kind of.
Yeah. And then your mom gave you that
Exactly.
name, though.
So
Like,
why would you? Because that's actually taking you away from being that your mom's just gone or whatever. Like, isn't he the only child, or something like that too, or no?
I don't know. I don't know if he's the only child.
Yeah, because that's kind of weird. Because being that God rest his moms or whatever, he changed his name. Nobody to carry. I mean, I guess his kids ain't gonna have that shit, but they'll still be Kardashian or whatever. West or whatever.
They're gonna be West.
Yeah, because he dropped the West and just everything. It's just
Yeah, he's sus.
and the Kanye.
He's Kanye sus.
His name is just Ye now. Just plain Ye.
Some Kanye, he did some Kanye shit.
Basically, did the album come out yet or no?
Nah, he's still waiting for Drake. And I heard that Kendrick is in that mix now. Kendrick about to
ain't dropped nothing in a while either.
Yeah, they saying that he about to fuck it up. Like,
I mean, he do.
Cause he about to leave TDE, like his label.
I didn't even know that's what he with, but
So like this is his last album for it. So they said that he's trying to jump in the mix now and like drop his
that'd
shit.
be dope.
Those are like the top 3. Like if J. Cole was in there, then it'd be the top rappers.
But he about to go on tour, so.
Who?
J. Cole.
J. Cole? Oh yeah. I mean, because he just had his album come out.
Yeah. So he about to go on tour.
Everybody knows his songs by now.
Yeah, definitely. That shit gonna be crazy. Hope that I get to go see that shit when you come to the Barclays Center or whatever.
This shit says Kanye West brings out Kim Kardashian in white wedding dress at Donda listening party. I thought
Ye's
this was
different.
through.
Ye is different, son. Ye got his own thing. I mean, that dude mine is They say when you you know what I'm saying, when you a genius like that, you do a lot of weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Look at him. They said what Einstein, he wore the same clothes every day.
Oh shit.
So he had that was not the same exact, but the same outfit.
Oh yeah.
He didn't want to stress himself about changing what to wear, so he had a bunch of the same shit in his closet, the same color top and the same color bottom.
I remember I was watching back in the day. Remember that MTV Crib shit?
Yeah.
This nigga Usher had like 100 and something pairs of the same jeans, like dead ass. Like, and it was folded up. It looked like a store. Like, you know when you go to the store and buy shit. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, this is my favorite pair of jeans. I got like mad pairs of them." Like, and it's the same exact
they say
shit.
Geniuses do weird shit like that. Like I said, I heard the shit about Albert Einstein. He had every outfit was the same outfit. And that's his whole closet was full of the same exact outfit.
Got good news, y'all. From this sources, hip hop DX says that Drake was on SportsCenter and he put the release date out for Certified Lover Boy, September 3rd. So y'all look out for that September 3rd. Shit about to get crazy. That means Kanye's probably gonna drop Donda September 3rd, and hopefully Kendrick drops his shit. Cause Kendrick is, niggas need that. He been going for years.
He been going for a minute.
At least Drake and them be dropping shit in between.
Yeah, definitely. Drake, he been busy.
Mm-hmm.
Out of everybody that's in the game right now, he's like the busiest dude out there.
Facts. And the #1 streaming artist.
Okay, I didn't even
know
that.
decade.
It's been crazy. Yeah.
Jay-Z invests in multi-million vegan cheese brand for Chris Paul.
I mean, Chris Paul been a vegan for a minute, so I'm not surprised.
I feel like a lot of NBA players and football players too, because Tom Brady, I think, is vegan.
Oh, really? I know what's called KRS-One is vegan too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, he been that way for a while.
It's hard being vegan. Like, I give them niggas props, because like they could barely eat anything. Like they could eat.
I did that shit for a little while. I don't know how they do it.
They got like, you can't eat cheese, you can't eat chocolate, like ice cream, none of that shit.
None of that. No dairy, no nothing. It's like, I don't know.
Straight vegetables, fruits. That's it.
I mean, being a vegetarian is hard enough, but that vegan shit is crazy. That's a whole different element. Son.
Your fucking discipline is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, giving up food, period, is crazy. So, you know what I'm saying? Your favorite food, even when you're giving up being a vegetarian, you're giving up eating beef, pork, or whatever, fish, whatever. That shit is hard too. I mean,
it's
I
hard.
don't eat no beef and no pork, but I ain't no vegetarian because I do, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I dabble, but I eat, turkey products, this, but whatever, out of poultry or whatever, chicken and whatever. But I just gave up basically the beef and the pork.
The first time I tried, I failed twice.
That shit is not. I mean, I did that when I was just I mean, like when we first met or whatever, I'd be on that fasting shit. I was doing that liquid diet.
I remember that shit.
That
only
shit,
juices.
Only juice. And there's a lot of people that do that shit too. I mean, Carmelo Anthony did it for 90 days. And that shit is hard, son. I mean, giving up anything, son. You know what I'm saying? That shit's like giving up sex. That's damn near impossible, but you in the right relationship, you might can pull it off. You're gonna get into that later on, but I mean, just giving up anything that you really like is hard, son. It's difficult to do that shit. So your mental got to be strong to give up shit like that, son. You really got to have a strong mental to give up anything that you love doing, love eating.
Facts.
Whatever. When you just go cold turkey, like niggas that just don't stop smoking, that shit just not an overnight process. I mean, I never smoked, so but when I heard that shit is hard to do.
I can't front though. I stopped smoking. I went cold turkey. Like, cause that was the only way. Cause if I planned it, I knew I wasn't gonna do it. Like,
most people wing their way off for shit. Like they wing their way off for liquor, wing their way off for crack.
Nah, that's a fact.
But when you just say, you know what, this is my last time doing this, and stop, that shit is hard.
Nah, it is. It's one of the hardest things in the world.
Facts.
But any vice you have, like, it's hard.
Yeah, anything that you love doing, and you just say, you know what, I'm not gonna do it no more. Whether it's negative or positive, it's just hard just being like, I'm just gonna stop doing this right now. Like, that's it. Like, you know. So I mean, power to them people that's vegans, because that's a lot of willpower. It's a lot of willpower.
Not to change the subject neither, but you know what had me tight this week? Fucking Sunday, dog. Fucking Power didn't come on.
Nah, it comes on this Sunday. They took the hyenas.
I hate when they do that shit. That shit, I be wanting to punch. I had the Henny, I had the Corona and shit. I was set up. I was turned on stars.
Saturday, like, cause I thought you could watch it. at midnight.
Yeah, midnight.
So I was up at midnight. So I'm like, I'm checking the TV. I thought something was wrong with my TV.
Yeah.
So
So you keep refreshing the shit like.
So I'm going to my bedroom. Like, babe, is power on in here? Because it won't come on in the room. So we could, neither one of us could get it. She said, no, I didn't see it either. So then I just happened to look. It said the 29th. I said, oh, that's next fucking Sunday.
I can't do that. That should be making me aggy, bro. Like, oh, speaking of movies too, I saw the if y'all ain't see this, go on Netflix and check out the Sweet Girl.
Oh, yeah,
that shit was good as hell.
That shit was good, bro.
Yeah, I was talking to Simmons, and she was talking about she knew, like.
Yeah,
I'm like, come on, son. Like,
she said, yeah, she did tell
me.
She
was like, she knew, but I'm like.
I mean, she threw some.
I'm like, that was a good hypothesis, though, like, cause the way they made the movie is so you don't know.
But she said she caught on, which was, I thought about it when she said it. I'm trying to remember the exact part that she said that gave it away. Which it did, but I didn't catch it on.
No, I know, because we had an argument downstairs, me, her, Mike, and Chris.
Oh, I was there. I was trying to.
Just know, she was saying that, she knew when the guy was thing. I don't want to tell the story.
Right.
Yeah, but she knew when he was on the ground or whatever.
When he brought the pads or whatever. No, she actually said she seen it before then. When they started telling the girl, like...
No, when they were boxing.
No, remember when she was the part when he was like the detective, the lady detectives, kept telling her, say your name, say who you are. That's what gave it away. I peeped it too, like, you're right.
Yeah, I knew that the second time, like when they were on top of the joint. That was on the phone.
Right, we were paying attention.
Yeah, I remember.
Right, that's what she said she figured out. I didn't figure it out.
When we were arguing yesterday, she said she knew in the beginning when during the train incident, when the dude came through and stabbed him.
That was.
And he felt. Remember, the dude slammed his daughter, and then he stabbed.
Yeah, they on the
Jason
platform.
Momoa. Yeah, and then she said she knew because his eyes had closed or whatever. Like,
I didn't understand how she said
and
that.
And we was like, the eyes. Me and Mike's like, the eyes didn't close though. They showed that the last scene.
Even if your eyes do close, it doesn't mean that you're gone.
And then she was like, I knew it.
Unconscious.
She was like, I knew it because the next scene they were boxing and he was like, yeah, do it like how your father would do it or some shit. And then she was like, I knew then. And I'm like, because she was like, he wasn't there. Like, and I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
like, he could have been at the crib or doing something else. But
it's a good movie.
She said she knew though, so I was like, well, if you knew, that was a good hypothesis because like the way the movie was made, I didn't know until the end. I'm like,
no, I figured out before the end, but I didn't figure it out that early. I didn't figure it out until she kept telling her to say her name, repeat her name.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why she keep asking?
But she said that twice. She said it the first time on the phone when she was, and that made me think.
Before she jumped.
Yeah, before she. Yeah, that's when I realized. Yeah, the same with me. But when she but then that brought me back to the first time too. I'm like, why was she in the phone booth by herself? Like, cause I'm like, wouldn't the father have peeped her?
She left to go.
But wouldn't that be sus? Like, cause the father and her was like running away. So it's like,
but they made it seem like she snuck away and left him in the hotel room.
But I feel like the father would have known that she dipped. Like, I don't know. I was just, it made me think of mad shit.
It was a good ass movie. For the dad was where we at with it right now. Yeah. It was a very good movie.
It was OD. Y'all gotta go see that. We ain't give away nothing either. So y'all gotta go see it.
It was on Netflix. You just go peep it on Netflix. It's a very good movie.
Sweet Girl.
Yeah, Sweet Girl.
But starring Jason Momoa.
I don't know if you went the G.I. Joe shit, but the movie Snake Eyes. That's a good flick too.
Well, I gotta see that.
You gotta see that. It's a good flick. That's a really good flick.
I gotta see that.
Yeah, it's a good flick.
I was watching Thing too. I started watching it, but I ended up falling asleep. The Hit and Run shit.
I can't keep reading them subtitles.
Yeah, and the way it has that Godzilla effect, like where they're talking in English, but
it's just the fact that they start off because his wife is American. I don't want to tell you about
the way she got hit was crazy.
That was crazy, but then. It's a good movie. I got to the end of the end of it. Then I think it's six parts or whatever. But it was just too much reading. Like I guess after a while you sitting there like then you know what I'm saying. If you don't keep up with what's going on reading it, you be fucking lost.
And then you be trying to pay attention.
So you got to rewind it back to see what the fuck they was talking about.
Nah, it's a fact.
So I hate, you know what I'm saying. It's like closed captioning this shit. Like, I can't watch movies that the whole shit is closed captioned and you reading the whole flick like. It was just too much reading involved. I'm like, nah, we gotta. It's crazy, but it's a really good movie though.
So y'all look out for. I guess y'all could go check out Hit and Run, but y'all gotta check out Sweet Girl.
Sweet Girl, Snake Eyes is good. Like
Snake Eyes,
Snake Eyes is the origin of. I don't know how people follow G.I. Joe, but it's like the origin of how that shit started or whatever, which is really good. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of like comic books.
Yeah, I used to have
like
all them little G.I. Joe.
I have a big action one, the 12 inches.
Yeah, that's a fact. They're like 12 inches and shit.
Yeah, the big ass dolls and shit, whatever. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
Yeah, so
I see this Candyman shit start tonight, right?
Yeah, I'm actually going to see that. So this is Friday.
Yeah,
if y'all don't know.
I want to check that myself. I'm see what's up. This
New
week.
version of Candyman.
Yeah.
So that shit should be
the old version on the last.
Hopefully, I feel like the guy gonna make an appearance, right, Candyman?
I don't know if it's gonna be that original dude because he gotta be kind of old right now.
Yeah, he's probably old.
He played in all them Final Destinations and.
They usually always do some shit like that, even if if like they just catch him walking or some shit.
Walking by doing some dumb shit. But I don't know if they're gonna do it like that, but yeah, that dude gotta be up there because I think his name was Tony Todd or some shit like that.
That nigga was scary as hell when I was a kid.
He was scary when he was in Final Destination at the coroner.
Every time somebody died, he burn their bodies up.
Telling niggas how they death, you cheated death or whatever. Those are good too.
I like Final Destination. I like the first one.
I like the first.
I ain't like the last one.
I mean, the one on the bridge wasn't crazy. It was. I mean, it wasn't. It didn't get me like the first. Like I'm gonna say up to like the
one when they was on the highway in the beginning.
That was the first one. Then the second was on the highway again.
And then it was the
third
amusement
one,
park.
the amusement park. The fourth one was at the racing track. That was pretty.
That was the racing track.
That was
good.
Right there after that. Then after that, it was the racing track, and then I think it was the bridge or some shit.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, that was when it was on the bridge and the bus and the bridge fall or whatever. And that's would have been the fight.
The racing car one was
kind of. The racing car
cool.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
That wasn't bad.
I remember when the shit flew and like it cut these niggas like.
Yeah. Then almost got hit by the engine or something. Yeah. That was about the last one that was good to me. After that, they kind of got. I mean, it was still good. It was a good franchise. You know what I'm saying? Like Saw.
Yeah,
Saw wasn't bad.
Yeah, Saw was good.
You know what I'm saying? Even they did that.
The Chris Rock
shit. That was
Samuel Jackson, Spiral.
Yeah, you can see they're gonna do another one of those too. So. So it's some shit that's out there as far as movies that you can really go if you're a big movie buff. There's some shit out there. 'Cause I love watching movies. Just to like, that's why when we was watching Sweet Girl, when I was talking to Simmons about it, it's like I thought I was the only one to analyze flicks like that. But when she started talking, no, I figured it out. I'm looking like, how the fuck you figure it out? And I analyzed the shit.
That's what she told me. I was like, yo, Black usually good at that shit. Like he always be trying to tell me shit, and I'm like, I ain't even look at it like that.
Yeah, so because when she said that she figured out early, I'm like. I got the Scooby Doo shit.
Mike was like, "You ain't even that smart."
Wow!
I was like, "Yo, chill."
That's mad disrespectful. I might tell somebody that.
Facts.
You should be the last.
He's like, "Come on, you're not that smart." I'm like, "Yo, chill."
I ain't gonna front. When she said she figured it out early, I was like, just giving it a look like, damn. I told her I ain't allowed to shit out of movies.
She was going super hard too, so I know she must have really did. She was not trying to hear shit we was saying.
I wish I was there. It must have been yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, I was off. Yeah, it had to be yesterday. 'Cause I wish I was there because I was shocked too when I talked to her because I was the one who told her to watch it. And then she started watching it. She's like, she finished the picture like, I don't know what Fraser was talking about because it wasn't that whatever figure out. So when she came to work and told me, I'm like, wait a minute. You didn't find that strange because I don't give it away as well. How that was, how it went down. She said, I've been figuring it out because he, whatever. I'm like, nah.
All I know is I watched that shit at probably like 11 o'clock at night. I was not thinking of none of that shit
here
until that
and then
part.
I went home and watched it again on the big TV. I watched it on my phone and I went home and watched it in big screen. And I still was like, what did she do? How the hell she do that? Because clearly people get shot and don't die. They wind up in the hospital, life support. You know what I'm saying? Oxygen shit, all of them. So, if for that to happen, you think, hell no. I can't figure that from that. Like, that, I don't know.
But I was so tight. I was telling him yesterday, I'm like, yo, I'm tight. I saw it. I want to see it again. Like,
now I watched it again.
I know, but it's not the same. Cause I know it's.
I had to watch it again because the simple fact I wanted to see what she was talking about. Can I have figured it out at
No,
that point.
you can't,
And you
because
can't
me and Mike
because
looked at it in front of her like, we're like, yo, it's not.
they
How did you
never
know from
closed his
that?
eyes. And when they just faded to black and they went to the next scene.
Yeah, that's what me and Mike was
So I'm
telling
like,
her.
how the fuck you know he died? Like,
I was like, you must. That's why I said it was a good hypothesis, because like,
either that or she just, I don't know.
yeah, because there's no way you
There's
can
no
tell.
way
They
you
made
can
it so
do-
you can't
couldn't
tell
know
until that
the
point that
when
we
it's
figured it
over.
out. Yeah.
So I was like, yo, you're good. That's right. I analyzed the shit out of the movie.
Cause just know once that part came, I'm like, oh,
Exactly.
I was mad
Well, I was
hyped.
right.
Son.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
I felt like a little
I was
kid.
like, yo, that shit was crazy. Like,
Yo,
she
facts.
did all that by herself.
Yeah,
That's what fucked me up.
and then they started showing the flashbacks when she was. I'm like,
yo.
nah, this shit is fucking ill, son.
Yo, she was a beast.
But y'all gotta tune in and watch that. Sweet
She
Girl.
was definitely
That's
a
about to be
beast,
the name
man.
of this episode, Sweet Girl.
Yeah, she was a beast. She was definitely a beast.
But yeah, you got anything?
I mean, in general, not really. I mean, the shit that took place, we basically covered the rap shit. I mean, you got no albums that's coming out or nothing?
Yeah, actually it says something right now. I don't know the names of the albums, but I know that Westside Gun released some I don't know if it's an album or if it's a song. I know it's an album. Westside Gun from Griselda.
Oh yeah, I heard some
Yeah.
shit with them.
He's one of the three.
Not that particular one. It's the other cat.
Benny the Butcher.
Yeah, he got some
Nah,
shit
Benny
out
is
there.
nice. Benny and Conway is my favorite.
Son, he's a problem. I heard him on somebody else's shit with somebody else,
Mhm.
another artist. But yo, his particular part was sick. His bars was crazy. But yeah.
Belly's dropping the joint. Hold on. Top is now starting September 3rd. Alright, so they trying to say that Donda's dropping September 3rd with Drake's album also.
Yeah, well,
so
that's what he was
we're gonna
waiting
see
for,
it. Yeah, we're gonna see this little competition. Jeezy dropped his debut album, Jeezy World. I'm not 100% like familiar with him, but Westside Gun's albums Hitler Wears Hermes 8, so look out for that. Currency dropped the album called Highest in Charge. I fuck with Currency. That's like hot music. Lil Tecca dropped the album called We Love You Tecca too. So I guess he had a previous one. And that's about it. That's about all the important people.
We got the last preseason football games going down this week. This
Okay, who
weekend.
playing?
I mean, I think the Giants play the Patriots. I mean, it's preseason. Really.
Oh, that's cool.
The Giants ain't won not one preseason
For
game.
real?
Yeah, they 0-2 so far, but preseason don't matter.
Yeah, they don't even really play Saquon.
They ain't play Saquon at all. He's not playing tomorrow. Sunday either. They haven't really played quarterback Jones as well. I mean, your Jets, I think they 1-1.
Okay.
So they played out of their 3 games or whatever.
I got my fantasy football September 6th.
That's what's up. I actually never did fantasy football. I always do the basketball. We do we always win that back for every year. So I'm looking forward to the season starting. If you ain't got Madden 22, go out there and get your Madden 22. This shit is hardcore. It's crazy.
My little brother just got it.
Yeah, that shit is unbelievably hard. Like, I'm kind of mad. I mean, I see how my son be throwing controllers and shit, because I was almost at that point once. Like, they just different. I mean, you got to get used to it every time they change it. Like last year was more of a running game, and now this year's a passing game. But if your team, unfortunately, like the Giants, don't have a lot of passes plays, it's kind of hard to get a victory. And my favorite team is the Giants, so playing with the Giants is like, and they just be shut my man Barkley down. Like, that shit is aggravating as fuck. I really threw my controller yesterday. I had to think, like, I ain't my son. I can't be invested in making PlayStation rich by buying controllers and headphones.
Nah, facts. And them shits be like $60, $70 for
The fucking headphone sets is $1, $99 a watt pop. So I had to fall back. I just turn it off. You know what I'm saying? And focus on something else. But it's like being addicted to something. Because you do put it down. And then 5 minutes, you're like, fuck that. I'm gonna try this shit one more time.
Nah, yeah, I feel
You gear up again, throw the headphones on, and then you sit there, the same shit happen. You're like, this shit's making me mad tight right now. But just being a diehard PlayStation fan and Xbox, whatever your preference is when new games come out, and you a diehard fan like me, I don't care what age I get, I'll probably be playing video games to the day I leave this earth. You know what I mean? I'm just that serious with me. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Warzone, for y'all Warzone players, like they're supposed to be dropping a new map soon, so like the whole entire map's gonna be different. So that's something to look forward to for us loyal. Yeah, you know I'm a geek when it comes to that shit. Like,
I know too. They said 2K should be out in October.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
October,
I fuck with the 2Ks.
2K gonna be sick this year with all the lineups the way they. I mean, y'all Laker fans, y'all gonna have like 50 dudes on y'all team, so. The Lakers, they still picking them cats. I mean,
that's crazy. If they end up getting Isaiah Thomas, that's about to be.
I mean, that'd be a good look. I don't know how they're gonna
bench?
pull that off because they got so many cats on that team already. It's like I'm still trying to figure out how they get under the salary cap. Like, they got mad cats. Like I don't know, son. They know something that I don't know. We know the general public don't know because everybody puzzling like how they got all these dudes on their team. Like, what do you? It's like you about to go to war, Afghanistan or some shit. They got so many soldiers. It's like, what are y'all really trying to do? Y'all really need all of these dudes to win the championship? Yeah. And the sad part about it, if they don't get a championship.
Yeah, that's why they said that this is a big year for Russell Westbrook.
Yo, it's going to be suspect if they don't get a chip this year. With that squad they got. And Brooklyn is not bad.
That's why they're trying to do that.
Patty Mills is not a bum.
Yeah, I fuck with Patty Mills. And then he grew up under
this dude,
what's
Tim
his name?
Duncan and them.
Tim Duncan and them, but
he got a ring
Pop.
with them. Yeah, Pop.
Yeah, under Pop's coaching.
He got a ring with them, San Antonio. So I don't know. That's gonna be, the Nets got a nice little squad. I mean, it's just gonna be an interesting period this year.
I want to see that Nets and Lakers. That's all I want to see.
I want to see the Nets and the Knicks. You know what I mean? The Knicks.
That'd be a good conference.
And Philly. The whole Eastern Conference is trying to get in competition with because the Western Conference always outdid the East.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I mean?
I feel like the East is back though.
The East, that's what I was going to say.
The East is back.
You know what I'm saying?
And the fact that Greek freaking them won it.
Yeah, you got the Bucks. They picked up a couple of dudes. You know what I'm saying? DeRozan going to the Bulls. So the East is going to be different this year. You know what I'm saying?
DeRozan went there. Mad niggas went there.
Yeah, they got Lonzo Ball's there. Yeah. Philly still got their squad.
They got what's his name? From Orlando, the center.
Oh yeah.
Went there also.
Yeah.
And they still got Zach LaVine.
The Hornets still the Hornets picked up players.
Oh yeah, did Thing make it?
They haven't really said
Jello.
Yeah, Jello.
Right. I want to know if he made it.
That's gonna be a good combo with him and his brother.
Yeah.
So I mean, the East is gonna be different this year. It's gonna be really competition in the East.
Yeah, NBA gonna be mad interesting.
So yeah, it's gonna be crazy. We're looking forward to that, but. Like I said, this is the last preseason game this weekend. After that, the season starts on the 3rd. So it's going to be different, NFL, looking forward to that shit. That's my shit.
I heard, too, it's off topic, but I'll be listening to some guy called MREC TV. And remember, he's like a guy on YouTube, and he talks about, like, basically the street shit in hip-hop. But then also another guy that you probably know, Star. Star Buckwild. Yeah, he got his own show on YouTube also, and they were talking about how like Fat Joe has paperwork out.
Wow.
Yeah, so
this dude getting his own show too on what is that network called? VH1. Charlemagne.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, Charlemagne.
Oh, that's good. That's a good
TV
look.
Show, yeah.
Charlemagne, shout out to you, man.
Yeah, man, big step. You know, got your own talk show, whatever it's gonna be. The platform select is gonna be pretty good. Having different rappers and
I can't front. He's one of the people that inspired me also to hop on like the little podcast wave, like the little like radio type shit. Like, cause
Charlemagne is that guy, man.
Because if you think about Breakfast Club, it's basically a podcast. It's a radio show.
I've been
like,
watching a lot of it lately. Cause I don't know what reason, but I just been how you be strolling on YouTube and just come past that shit. And I've been watching a lot of this shit when they interview a lot of people. They sit down with people and people get kind of hype. Charlemagne, what them dudes, they get in. He aggravate the shit out you. Like, to the point
you saw how he did Fred Joe Star back then.
Yeah.
Fred Joe Star was like, nigga, you not in the streets. He was going,
nigga, what you call it, dude from what's his name?
Beanie Siegel. He had tight.
The other cat from the Lil Wayne and them.
Oh, baby, Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman, son.
Yeah, Birdman was wildin'. That was their shortest interview in history.
Yeah, that was the funniest shit ever, son. Like, Charlemagne really aggravated.
I forgot what Birdman said. He was like, all three of y'all. Or some shit like that.
He said some shit that was funny, though, but I can't remember the exact comment that he made, but They just know Charlamagne got under that nigga's skin.
Yo,
He was tight, son. He was really tight, son. Yeah.
He got under Beanie Siegel's skin.
Yeah, he get under
He got
everybody's
under
skin, son.
and he does it to the toughest niggas. That's what be mad.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. And the funny part about it is when they showed this little clip of him getting chased in front of
When he got snuffed,
yeah.
Flex sent them niggas after him. That's when he was taunting Flex, like old Flex Hogan and shit like that. And
So
he was like, yo, let me get a
whole-
drop. Let me get a drop.
Yeah, that whole shit was kind of funny, but big up to Charlamagne, like I said, got his own show coming out. I think it starts in September.
Shout
I don't
out
know
to
exactly what
Charlamagne.
day, but yeah, he getting his own joint. I think it's either VH1 or MTV, one of them platforms. But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be interesting because you know how that, like I said, we were just talking about that cat can. He had a tendency to get under your skin. I don't know if he's gonna do that on the show.
That's a talent too.
But yeah, that's a real talent. To get under people's skin
That's
like
a
that.
talent.
I mean, you sort of got that talent in certain.
You got that. You got that talent. You be doing niggas like that.
But it is what it is.
Facts.
It's kind of crazy when you get into somebody's kitchen where they want to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
But
And then you still keeping your cool the whole
keeping your
time.
paws the whole time.
Facts.
Like, I don't know why you all mad, but
I'm out here chilling.
Yeah,
Fuck
you
it.
know, but yeah, it's crazy, but.
Sit your angry ass down.
Basically, yeah, they're angry at Man or Martin and shit. What you angry about, nigga?
Facts.
Sit your punk ass down.
Yo, every time I hear Martin, I always think of that episode with Biggie. He was like, Biggie ate all the shrimp. That shit had me crying.
But then the combo, though, who the fuck eats shrimps and ravioli?
Yeah, facts.
That's disgusting, my nigga. Not even
Nigga had crazy heartburn.
What's the little round ones or something?
SpaghettiOs?
Yeah, those shit.
SpaghettiOs.
That's even worse because those are the worst ones.
He probably thought he was hooking up some
They said
crazy
Gina
stuff.
hooked that shit up. So they said she'd hold on me not to go on Martin, but they said she couldn't cook anyway. So SpaghettiOs and shrimp is not something that I would eat.
Facts.
Like,
That's definitely a hood meal.
You can't even show me no shit like that. I'm like, it's like eating. Look at what's that shit? Corned beef hash.
Oh yeah.
That shit like dog food, my nigga.
Nah, it's a fact. Like when I used to eat meat, like
I'm not eating nothing.
I never ate that. Like
Yeah,
I used to be
you know,
just
my
look. They like, yo,
sister-
this shit good as hell.
No shout out my sister Bev. She love that shit.
Shout
She's
out
a big
Bev,
supporter.
number
Yeah,
one
you know,
supporter.
You know what I mean? Shouting you out. She love that corned beef hash. I don't know how she eat that shit, but hey, different strokes for different folks. That's
Nah, facts.
I can't fuck with it. I cannot fuck with it. I seen some.
That's that shit that come in a can, right?
Yeah. It's like that
And
powdered meat shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, I never was a fan of that shit either. But I see niggas smearing that shit on bread and putting cheese and how you eating that? I mean, I get it. You can't. You gotta eat what you're getting for.
Nah, it's a
You know
fact.
what I mean? So if you can't eat steak, hey, it is what it is. I don't eat steak, period. But steak is expensive. Shit,
Yeah.
everything is chicken
Yeah, I
expensive.
understand that if you like struggling and stuff, I get it.
Nah, you gotta eat.
It's
what
just
you're
like
getting for.
eating oodles and noodles. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Man, when I was single, shit, I lived on ramen noodles.
facts. And them shits used to be good as hell.
What?
You know,
You
like
gotta
hook it up with some
hook
hot
it up,
sauce
hot
and
sauce
shit.
and
Yeah.
all kind of shit.
Sodium
man.
was probably crazy as hell.
I
But fuck it.
I used to put a boiled egg in my shit.
Oh, for real?
What?
Had a one-time soup?
What, nigga? You gotta know how to fuck with them ramen noodles.
Nah, facts.
Ramen noodles is that shit, nigga. You different.
I used to put sauces, cut up sauces, put it in
One
it.
time I just put mad soy sauce in my shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You got the soy sauce from the Chinese restaurant, your ramen noodles, and you just all them. Cause you know they come in different flavors.
Nah,
shrimp,
facts.
chicken,
Shrimp,
whatever.
chicken. Yeah, I used to always eat the chicken one.
I had the chicken,
like the
and
orange
shrimp,
bag.
that's it, and the pink bag, the shrimp.
Yeah, and the
That's
pink
all.
bag.
The only ones I ate.
And they had the beef. What
I
kind?
never fuck
They
with the
had
beef. The beef
what
was
was it was another one too, a blue bag.
What the fuck
Like
was that?
Oriental or
don't know.
original, some shit
I know
like
I
that.
seen a nigga. He was it was kind of funny. He was a meme on the fucking on either it was on Instagram or Facebook. Nigga said he just hit the lotto. He said, I guess y'all can tell by my meal. The nigga had a cup of soup with a lobster tail in it.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
Yo, I'm stepped up my game. Y'all see what I'm eating now? Like my, his nigga had a cup of soup, ramen noodles with a lobster tail in it.
That was like one of the first things I learned how to make, like by
No,
myself.
you can't make ramen noodles. Something wrong.
Facts. I used to do this too. Like whenever I didn't feel like having the soup, I dumped the soup part out and then had the noodles after it boiled, and then I used to take
Put
the
the
seasoning
flavor
and put
pack
it
in
on and
it.
then mix it.
You want all
Yeah,
that water.
Yeah.
I do that shit all the
yo,
time.
that
I
shit used to
still
be
do that
bust
shit.
head.
Put some hot sauce on that. You're gonna get freaky. Put some scallions in that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck it up. Think you eating some fucking
Some pasta, some
Yo,
shit.
that shit. That shit they make the Chinese people eat. I forget the name of that shit, but they use it's ramen noodles too. But it's more, they got meat.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Lo Mein.
Yeah,
Lo
man.
Mein.
Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah, that shit's pretty good. Too.
I still get that vegetable.
I haven't had that shit in a while. Actually,
Yeah.
I should get it from Snyder.
That shit bust. I think they use soy sauce.
They use a lot of it. They got the house special, got all kind of shit in it.
Mm-hmm.
But I usually get the shrimp or I used to get crab meat or whatever like that, or chicken. You know what I mean? But yeah, because I'm on my chicken and fish kick. I don't really eat too much beef. I don't eat no beef and pork actually.
Yeah, that's one thing I miss. I miss cheeseburgers. I used to bust some shit.
You ain't gonna eat. I eat turkey burgers, so.
Yeah, I eat veggie burgers.
Yeah. Some veggie burgers are alright. It depends on who making it and what brand it is, because some of them should taste like cardboard.
Yeah,
So
I usually get it like crafted. Like, you know how the restaurants be like making their own.
I know they got some.
They're
Morning Star got a brand.
Yeah, Morning Star. They got a couple that's alright, like certain black bean burgers and shit like that.
I seen that.
Yeah,
So
but you gotta hook it. It's all about how you hook it up with like the lettuce, onions, and shit. Yeah, like.
They got a lot of soy products when you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah, I try to stay away from too much soy because it start making you grow like titties and shit like that. Yeah, if you eat too much of it. But yeah, man. What else I want to get into before we got out of here? I think that's about it. Y'all gotta go check out that Sweet Girl. Check out Candyman this weekend.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Drake and Kanye finally supposedly gonna drop their shit on September 3rd, so check that out.
Look. That's definitely a good look.
Just know that week music is about to be crazy.
Yeah.
We might go live in here that day just to bump a few of the songs or whatever. Like
Power Back this weekend. Sunday, or we watch Saturday at midnight.
And
Book of Canaan.
Yeah, Book of Canaan. I can't wait for the Tommy shit. If Canaan's is good, I know the Tommy shit will be good too.
It's getting it. You know what I mean? It's Get Rich or Get Try. What is it? Get Rich or Die Trying.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to this shit on the 26th.
Oh, BMF.
Yeah,
Black Mafia Family.
Black Mafia Family.
Yo, Big Meats, Big T.
They did a doc on them, but I couldn't find it.
Oh, you couldn't?
Nah, I'm looking for
It's the
old
BMF.
doc. Yeah, I know the name of it, but for some reason it was giving me everything but this.
It was on Netflix. So I think that's why I saw it the first time.
I think so too.
And they have the phone conversations where they're talking to the feds.
They tap the phone. I want to watch that. I get back into it. I know the story, but it's nothing like refreshing your memory.
Nah, facts. And they helped so many rappers. Like, they were like Supreme. It was like the same type of situation.
Basically, yeah.
Cause Supreme put on like LL Cool J, like all them niggas. Like
dudes,
he was not put them on, but he was supporting them. Like
financially.
Yeah, financially and stuff.
It's gonna be some shit that got, like, you know what I'm saying, a lot of little docu series that I like. You know what I'm saying, is gonna be back on. So I'm looking forward to seeing these shows and shit. Yeah.
So yeah, man. We about to get into this blackout. Y'all already know what it is, man. So yeah. Y'all already know what it is, man. It's your boy Cash.
Your boy Black, the blackest man in the land.
And it's the Cash and Black podcast. Cheer!
Yeah, you already know what it is. Your boy Black doing the time for the blackout, you know what I mean? I've been giving it to y'all some positive shit, you know what I mean? A couple episodes straight. I ain't trying to go back. I'm just going to give y'all some talk about relationships for a little while. You know, guys, relationships kind of, they can get crazy, you know what I mean? So I just want to throw some things out there about relationships real quick. I mean, it's my life. You can laugh if you want to. It is what it is. I'm trying to do a little stand-up with that. Actually going to be the thing to my stand-up. It's my life. You can laugh if you want to. Sort of like Kevin Hart laugh at my pain. Basically the same thing, growing pains, going through whatever you go through in relationships. Because they can be hard. And I just want throw some stuff out there to you. Little 5 things that I think, I'm saying, that it's basically 5 ways to know that your relationship is over. I'm going to start at the 5 and work my way down to number 1. All right, number 5. If you sleep on top of the covers and your girl sleep on the inside under the covers, it's a sign that your relationship is over. Number 4, was she on the cell phone more than usual, and she talked on the cell phone more than she talked to you? That's usually a sign your relationship is over. Number 3, nothing you do or say to her matters anymore. That's usually a sign that your relationship is over. Number 2, when the silent treatment lasts more than 5 days, because as you know, communication in a relationship is key to your relationship working. Even if you're arguing, that's a form of communication. So when the silent treatment goes crazy and you happen to be laying in your bed with your girl one night and you get a text at 4 in the morning telling you that the fucking light bill is due, that's a sign that your relationship is over. And the number one reason that you should know that your relationship is over, if your girl go out with less clothes on than she come to bed with, for example, if your girl go out with her girlfriend per se, whoever she say she going out with, got her ass out, her titties out, her feet out, and then she come home and she come to bed with a sweatsuit, socks, and Crocs, your relationship is over. And with that being said, it's your boy Black, the blackest man in the land, and I'm out.